Hello, Robert. How are you? Did you get your book yet? And do you have any questions on last night's lesson? It was a simple exercise with triplets, and we're going to expand on that. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for that. Now, we're going to expand on the triplets. No book yet? Jeez. Maybe they should go back to Pony Express. You'll get it. The triplet is a wonderful feel. It's really gives you a lot of space to be who you are, play what you hear, play what you want to. Anyway, you have any problems on the triplet last night's lesson? It's a good lesson to do endurance and to control your limbs. It's a lot of work on the bass drum because a lot of people just play. When I first started, the bass drum was 1, 2, 3, 4 all the time, or a little funk here and there. And the hi-hat always 2 and 4. But actually the hi-hat is the forgotten foot. And somebody did send me a publication to review and called the forgotten foot, the left foot. And it's forgotten. It's an additional voice that seems to be a timekeeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, a lot of people, if I'm doing a triplet, there's a lot of work to be done on the hi-hat. The triplet, it makes things swing. Now we're going to do a lot of work with the triplets from the workbook, from the formulas. And first we need to start, in ground zero. Hello, Marcio. How are you today? Smile. You're on YouTube. Marcio, do you understand everything that we've been doing so far? I know there's a language barrier here, and you speak Portuguese, I believe. I hope I'm helping you and we're communicating okay. See, music is an international language. But for me to explain in my language what I'm doing, for you to understand it in your language, it's another world. I really wish I had multiple languages under my belt, but I have a hard time just speaking English. Okay, let's just review a little bit from what we did last night, okay, Bob? We're taking a triplet as a part of the formula. Remember, R equals 3 rights has 1 surface. L equals 3 lefts. So if I had that formula right, left, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that? Dennis, what do you want a road for? You jogging? You didn't get your book either, right? Robert didn't get his. Robert's in Wisconsin, you're in Georgia. Okay. The triplet again. Now we did the 1 surface. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And we took it, you could do the whole 72 lines, or you could do 144, make your own lines up. The one I like to work on the most is number 13 because it's distributing the workload equally. So I'm doing like one measure of the all rights, one measure of all lefts. Now, there's another additional way you can do this, which, you could expand on it. If, for example, I'm interpreting right as 3 rights, L as 3 lefts. So with that interpretation, if I went to line 1, and if I have to divide the measures there, it's not going to be 2 measures, it's going to be an increment of 4 measures. The first right, left, is 1 measure. 1 and 2 and 4 and, okay? Then I go to the second right, left, right combination, which would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, then the third one, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the fourth one, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's a 4 measure increment. So what I do, if I want to really work this out, I'll play that line all the way through. Then I'll tag a vamp on the end of the line. Now when I say vamp, I'm going to do a triplet vamp for 4 measures, like this. Okay, 1, 2, I'm going to play it soft, all right? And I'm going to play it close to the drum so you can hear me talk. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, and a 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3. Next line, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, vamp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, line 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you understand that movement, or should I slow that down and take it apart and explain it slower? Dennis, Marcio, Robert, do we all understand that? Or should I slow it down? Okay. Now, if you understand that, let's take it to another platform. That's just a one surface exercise. And by me saying one surface, what I'm meaning, what I'm trying to say, is it's for your hands. So let's take it to the coordination exercise against the jazz time. The same principle is going to be involved here with the vamp. You're going to play the line. You're going to use the substitution. That's number 1. Okay? All R's become the bass drum. All F's remain on the snare drum. Now you're adding the jazz time with the right hand, and you're playing 2 and 4 with the hi-hat. However, when you do the 4 measure increment, you're going to vamp. If it's an R, you're going to vamp for 4 measures with the R, the bass drum in this case. And if it ends with the left, you're going to vamp for 4 measures with the left. So let me just, a moderate tempo. All right, I'm going to put it on snares. And I'm going to probably have to scream the count over that snare, because it does get, the volume is a little bit loud, overpowering my voice. Now, I'm going to slow it down about right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, line 2, 1. Sorry. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, line 3. Okay? Do we understand it? Who's this? Who in the world is that? Are you kidding me? Who the hell is this guy? A job at Walmart. Okay. Look at this. Hey, Matt, there's a job available for people like you in need of work at Walmart from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. And the phone number, that's very nice. I have no idea who you are, and if you're going to come in here and disrupt the lesson and give me shit, step up. Not a joker, he's an ass. Who might you be there, Mr. Joker? Probably one of my enemies who I gave a hard time to. It could be the ambassador of the drum world, or it could be some other asshole who's a liar and talks about playing with people he has not played with. So with that being said, let's leave the Joker alone. And let's get back to the lesson. Anyway, do we understand the triplets? With the vamp on the second platform against the jazz time. Do we understand that, gentlemen? Okay. If we understand that, if I do not need to go over that no more, what I'm going to do is take it to another platform. So we have now the first one we took from, you understand it? Okay, good. All right, we took it from the 3 rights and 3 lefts as one surface exercise. Then we played it against the jazz time. Okay? So we understand those concepts. Now, we're going to go back to a one surface exercise utilizing the triplet. Now, the triplet has a couple different probabilities here. You know, you could play right, right, left, 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 right, whatever combination you choose. But in this case, we're going to use an alternating triplet. So we're going to make now, as a part of the formula, R is going to equal right, left, right. L is going to equal left, right, left. Now notice I put an accent on the first stroke of the paradiddle. So if R becomes right, left, right, and L becomes left, right, left, if I did that, utilizing that formula, implementing that formula into referencing from page 5, line 1, I'd get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. But notice the levels inside. Boy, this guy, I don't know who he is, but I really wish he'd jump up and come out of his shell. UVCSD. What a joke. Okay, now you have to watch when you're doing the triplet. All right? Let me just delete this guy because he's pissing me the hell off. He has not me upset, but I really wish I had his neck. Hold on. There you go. He's gone. They're deleted. Good. All right. Where is this? I can't believe people, man. They have nothing better to do. Nothing better to do. Okay, now, do we understand that line I just went over? R becomes right, left, right. L becomes left, right, left, an alternating triplet. So now this is going to be a little test for you guys with the levels. Okay? Now, you have to be careful with the levels. You want to, inside of the alternating triplet with the accent on the first stroke, you have two different sounds. You have one and the. You have an accent and a non-accent. But when I'm alternating like that, I need to get in position. So I have one and the, two and the. I have down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. That's not a problem. That's an alternating triplet. Now we start with the left, and it does make a difference because when you're playing the right side, that left foot's always falling on the left hand. So when you start with the left, it's the hi-hat, if you're on 2 and 4, is going to begin with the right hand. So it's a different kind of feel, okay? So now, utilizing that as a formula, right, left, right as the R, and right, left, left as the left, okay? Let's go to line 3. Now, something's going to occur with the levels. It's not going to stay, or remain rather, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, okay? Something else is going to happen here. We're going to have a right-hand triplet, one and the. But look at my sticking position. I'm in the upstroke position. Why? Because in my next triplet, my up-and-coming triplet is starting with the right, and it's also accented as well. Two and the. All right, so now we have the first one, one and the, two and the. Now I came up because now I'm in position to nail the left. 2 lefts in a row. So that was down, tap, up, down, up, tap. So if I play that in tempo. That's what you have on one surface. It's a good exercise to levels and to change positions within the framework of the measure. One, one. Now, if I took, with that formula, went to line 5, I'd have 2 alternating triplets, then 2 right-hand triplets. When I say right-hand triplets, I mean right-hand lead. They're alternating, right, but they're starting with the right. We went over that too, as for the halftime shuffle, if you remember. So now we're going to take line 5. I'm going to do it slow. 1 and the, 2 and the, 3 and the, 4 and the, 1 and the, 2 and the, 3 and the, 4 and the. Do we understand that? Would you like for me to go over that again? Gentlemen, ladies, do we understand that? And again, you have, unless you want me to go over some of the things here, you have, again, 72 lines, and if you want to double it or triple it to make up your own, you can. But that's, now we have 2 surface, you understand it. And it's a good exercise, Robert, for that level system. But now, the difficulty is going to come. And the hard work is going to be burden on you now. Okay? So what we're going to have now is we're going to substitute all the rights for the bass drum. Which line would you like me to go through? Line 3 again. Okay, that will be 2 right-hand lead triplets. Right, left, left, right. Then left, right, left, right, left. Now, it's not that you're having any difficulty, Robert. It's that level system that you're going to have to become aware of. See, the level system is a natural way to play. And sometimes when people dissect what they're doing and why they're doing it, it becomes confusing. You know, naturally, if I asked you to play right, left, right, you would do the level system. You'd be straining on it because it's not relaxed and you don't have control over it. Okay? I'm going to demonstrate slowly line 3. That's 2 rights and 2 lefts on one surface with the formula. We're going to have 1 and the, 2 and the, 3 and the, 4 and the. Want me to slow it down somewhat more, or you understand it now? Is that fine, or you want me to slow it down somewhat more? Gentlemen, whoever's watching, please get into the chat. And I'm looking for a job at the Walmart. You give me a phone number. Ha! Asshole. You got it? But you have to do it slow. And, you know, it's nothing that you're going to be playing musically with a band. It's you controlling your sticks. That's what it is, stick control formula in this situation. So that's a one-surface exercise. Now, not the trouble, but the hard work, the journey for hard work with this guy has just begun. I'm going to do the substitution. All rights become the bass drum. So if I did line 1, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, all the rights are going to be the bass drum. All the lefts are going to remain on the snare drum. So you're going to have this: 1, 2, 3, and the 4 and the. Let me slow that down. 1 and the, 2 and the, 3 and the, 4 and the. Now here's where it comes. See, if you just did that by itself, piece of cake, no problem. You can do it slow. You're not looking for speed. Your brain is commanding your limbs. Okay, so now let's take it to this level. That's about a nice tempo. Heel, toe with the left foot. And let's implement the right and left between the bass drum and snare. Got it? Now, some guys have a problem with that. They said, I can do the bass drum and the snare drum and the hi-hat, but every time I put that right hand in, I have a problem. Yeah, well, that problem you need to resolve. And you have to humble yourself and say, all right, this is the tempo I have control. Whatever tempo that might be, slowing it down. If that's still a problem, I recommend just playing quarter notes. And eventually it will come. Line 1, just quarter notes. You understand that, gentlemen? Robert, Marcio, Dennis, do we understand it? Yes, no? You know, a lot of people forget this platform is an instructional platform, not a performance platform. I mean, I could sit here for a half hour and blow my brains out. Okay? And what is that going to prove? Are you going to benefit by that? I'm going to give you a display of my ability as opposed to making you understand how to better your abilities. So that's, you know, because I don't play something that Vinnie Colaiuta or Dave Weckl or Steve Smith play here on this platform, means I should get a job at Walmart. That's really has me upset, gentlemen. I apologize. Something like that shouldn't upset me, but it pisses me off. You always have a jerk off amongst the general public, and there's a lot of them. All right, so now that takes care of line one. Remember the quarter notes. Once you get the quarter note going on, add that free stroke down, a free stroke down, a free stroke down. All right, line three. Two rights. Two lefts. Substitution. Ah. Hi, Boonga. Sorry. Line three. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 1. Here we go, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, right, left, left. Okay, now you just take it slow. And I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. Because, you know, it's been like 100 years maybe since I've done these things, and I just have to recall it. Line three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, left, right, right, left, left. You know, this is like doing because I'm broadcasting 8 times a week, all right? It's like doing a drum clinic 8 times a week. And it's good for me because, you know, I keep it going and I'm learning a lot about me, okay? And I don't profess to be the greatest drummer ever in the world. I'm just like you are, but on a different level, perhaps. And we're on the same journey to become better. You know, but anyway, do we understand that particular pattern? I need to go to get an MRI in about another hour. It's kind of scary, man. I've had one before. Has anybody here ever have an MRI done? It's a little spooky. If you're claustrophobic, you're going to get in trouble here. Thank you, Robert. I really like that. You know, I'm not performing for you. I mean, I can. You understand it. And it's just, you know, if you understand it and performing it is 2 different things. You know, to understand it, you know, like we talked about the other day, mental practice, which is great. But when you sit down, you have. You did. I've had one before, and it's okay. I have no problem with it. It's just like the people who are claustrophobic, you're inside of that tube. I mean, that's about a half hour to 45 minutes of all kinds of noises going on, and you know, it's nerve-wracking. But hey, it was recommended by the doctor I go get an MRI to see what's causing the left. What's this? Are you doing line 3 from stick control? Yeah, I'm doing all of them. Line 3 would be right, right, left, left. That's from stick control book. But I also have this totally written out in the stick control formula book. Yeah, a lot of people take a Valium to calm them down with that. But that's all right. Claustrophobia. I don't know. I was okay until I started seeing the doctor because my wife recommended I go for a physical. Yeah, I hope that would be nice if they have some Miles Davis or Brubeck or whatever. All right, anyway, yes, I'm doing line 3. As with the substitution, all R's are with the bass drum, the lefts remain on the snare drum, and we took the one surface exercise and put it with the substitution, and we're playing it against the jazz pattern. It's not easy. Now, what is that? Words ruin music. That's a good name. This is your first time here, sir? If it is, let me get my email. Okay, there's my email. Email me. Are you from the USA, Charles? Because I have 2 platforms for that purchase. Unfortunately, the postage for overseas out of the U.S. is a flat rate of $22.50. That is ridiculously, outrageously overpriced. So I offer 2 platforms. I offer, if you're in the U.S., I pick up the shipping for the book. The book is $45. Now, I have the other platform, the PDFs, which are $25. Okay, and you could print them out on your printer and put them in a. All right. Well, if you would like the book, that would be fine. If you just want the PDFs, it would be $25. The book would be $45. What you need to do, if you want to purchase the book, because that's all we're going to be doing for at least the next 2 years, or more maybe, because we're going to expand on each one of the formulas. You need to go to PayPal. Send me whatever your option of your choice, whether you want the hardcover or you want the PDFs. The hardcover, again, you put $45 into my account. Send it to me as a gift. If you want the PDFs, you put $25 in there and send that to me as a gift. So the option is up to you. I offer 2 options here. Now, right now, I am totally out of books, and I won't be able to pick any more books up until tomorrow morning. Another 10 books. I put that thing out there yesterday, and I sold 12 books. Unbelievable. And a lot of PDF files. I guess it's going to be a good book, or it is a good book, and people want to see what's in it, that makes me feel good. Okay, now, with that all being said, I am going to prepare myself to go over to the hospital, register for whatever it might be, do the MRI. I will be back tonight at 7 p.m. on my site. My site is, we're going to try it again there, Robert. If anything happens tonight wrong, I am going to change providers. Now we have 2 locations there, Charles. All right, well, just send the money into the PayPal account. We'll take care of everything for you, okay, Charles? Now, what I've been doing, I've been having some issues with my website. I don't know if it's me or it's the program that I'm using. But anyway, I've been doing 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I go to my channel, which is what you see there, www.mattpatellallivelessons.com. Okay, that's at 7 p.m. So the choice is yours. So gentlemen, I really need to, it's only been 35 minutes, so I apologize. And listen, if there's any problems this evening with my site, come to YouTube. I'll be here. Understand, guys? Is there any questions pertaining to the lesson? Now, I have 2 things to do. I have to go get an MRI. Then I have to go get, who's this? You're welcome, Robert. I have to go get ready for the MRI, plus I have to go sign or put an application in at Walmart. Hey. I just love these tough guys on the keyboards. Thank you, Charles. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Have a great night, a great rest of the day. See you guys at 7 p.m.